Beef stew is one of the easiest meal in a jars you can make. It comes in real handy in them days when you just don't feel like cooking or you haven't got time to cook. It's just take it out and dump it in a pot and warm it up. It's got your vegetables, your meat, everything ready to go. I know I said beef stew, but actually I got 2 outside brown roasts that I'm cutting up. I got 2.5 pounds of stew meat that way. So moose, beef, doesn't matter. It's all stew. It's going to be good. Okay, I got my frying pan heated up. Add a little bit of oil in there. And we'll brown these a little bit at a time. Try to stay out of the way of the camera, but it's going to be easier said than done. Six cups of potatoes seems like just too many for me. In my stew, I like more meat. So I'm going to cut it down to 4 cups. It's okay to cut down on the vegetables or even change them as long as everything can be canned. With the carrots, I ran out of carrots at 3 cups, which is probably just good anyhow. One and a half cups of celery. I could tell I needed a bigger pot, so I switched over to my 3-gallon pot. I chopped up 3 onions. I added 3/4 teaspoon of pickling salt, half teaspoon of thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I gave it all a good stir. Okay, let's put this boiling broth in. Not going to be enough. I might need a couple more. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to get 2 more heated up. All right. Another 2 pints in there. Now that thing says, that recipe says it's going to make 6 pints. I got 5 pints of broth alone in there. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing double batches. Okay, and then we got to bring this to a boil. Need an inch of headspace in each jar. I'm going to go to almost an inch of headspace with solids, and then top up to a full 1 inch of headspace with the liquid. Now we check the headspace, it's all good. I'm going to wipe the rims down with a paper towel dampened with vinegar. Put the lids on. Screw the bands down finger tight. And then let's get them into the canner, along with water and a little bit of vinegar. The vinegar is just to keep the jars from getting cloudy. And yes, this is a canner. Getting people telling me I'm using a pressure cooker. It's not a pressure cooker. The pints of 75 minutes. Whoa. I gotta make sure that vent's open too. It's open, so I can go ahead and press start. Okay, it started its exhaust now. E10 means exhaust for 10 minutes. E is not an error code. Okay, had a 10 minutes of venting and it beeped at me, so I'll just close the vent off. Get pressure back up, and then in it can for 75 minutes that I set it for, and turn itself off. It turned itself off. Now I just gotta wait for it to depressurize so I can open the lid. Off camera, I very carefully turn this way so it'll make it easier to take the jars out of the canner while filming. But anyway, I'm gonna open this carefully, hose away from yourself, and then we'll let it sit for another 10 minutes before I take any jars out. There we go. First jar is always the hardest because I gotta use tongs instead of the jar puller. These all look like they're sealed. I'm not gonna monkey with them. I think they're sealed already. Okay, it's the next day, and I have 5 pints of stew. They're all sealed. I'm not going to open one to test it because I have a bunch of stew left over. I put it in a casserole dish and put it in the oven yesterday at 220 for most of the day. And then it tastes good. I'm going to have some more tonight, so that'll be enough stew for a while. I'll have to taste this later. But anyway, make yourself some stew. It's good to have on hand. Have a good day, and I hope you'll see me again. Bye.